بسم الله نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم. Inshallah, we continue talking about the first wife and al-Mu'mineen, the mother of the believers, and that is Khadija bint Khuwaylid radiallahu anha. Yesterday, we reached where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Ramadan, in Ghar Hira, the angel Jibreel came to him and told him, Iqra, recite, and he said, Ma ana biqari, as we have said 3 times. Then he told him what to read, the first 5 verses in Surah Al-Alaq, Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq, خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم. Then there was no conversation, and Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam was worried, and when he went to his home, he told the Khadija, Zamiluni, cover me up. And after some time, when he cooled himself, he started talking to Khadija, and he said, لَقَدْ خَشِيتُ عَلَى نَفْسِي, I feared for myself that something bad may happen to me. And now, this is where we want to concentrate on the answers of the wife, of the lady, who is being told these things when the husband is shaken up by an event he cannot understand as yet, and quite an event, because he was pressed by the Jibreel 3 times. So it didn't just come easily, this revelation. And these are the words of Khadija, which she said to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Kalla, he said, لَقَدْ خَشِيتُ عَلَى نَفْسِي, said, Kalla, أبشر فوالله لا يخزيك الله أبدا. Kalla, nay, it will never happen. Allah will not disgrace you. إنك لتصل الرحم. You take care of the kith and kin. You look after your relatives. وتصدق الحديث. You talk the truth. وتحمل الكلة وتكسب المعدوم وتقري الضيف وتعين على نوائب الحق. She started mentioning all the good things which a Prophet ﷺ is doing, that he looks after the poor and destitute, he takes care properly of the visitors, and all those issues. And now she is telling this thing, something bad will never happen to you. Al-Imam al-Nawawi, explaining these things, he says, this is an indication that a very good behavior of an individual will not make that individual have calamity, have problems, have issues. In other words, the good behavior will take care of that. And yes, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam in a hadith sahih says, reported by Tabrani, إِنَّمَا بُعِثْتُ لِأُتَمِّمَ مَكَارِمَ الْأَخْلَاقِ. Surely I have been sent to you in order to complete the best behavior. And every act of worship has an element of behavior in it. If you do it properly, you will get that good behavior. If you don't, then it means your act is not accepted or you don't do it properly. So these were the words which Khadija was telling Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then she was not just satisfied by that. She said, let us go to Waraqah. Waraqah bin Nawfal was actually the cousin of Khadija radiallahu anha, and he was somebody who had one time become a Christian, and he knew the Ibrani, the language of the Torah, the Jewish language, and he used to write Injil, and he was very old by then, quite well informed and blind. Then Khadija, when he went with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he told Waraqa, Ya ibn Amm, isma' min ibn akhik. Listen to the son of a brother his story. And he left the Prophet to narrate the story the way he saw it. And immediately he finished the story, Waraqa said, هذا الناموس الذي نزل الله على موسى. This is a namus. The namus is the angel of revelation, Jibreel, who actually went down to Nabi Allah Musa, possibly because Waraqa is a Christian. He didn't say, because it is the same messenger who really brought down the Injil, but did not say that. Because of that, believe that it is the Son of God. The important thing here is that he assured the Prophet ﷺ that this is an angel who has come to you. And he said, يا ليتني فيها جذع ليتني أكون حيا إذ يخرجوك قومك. I wish I was young, and I wish I will be alive, as if he knew he will die after that, and he died immediately after that, so that I can protect you when your people will expel you. And the Prophet ﷺ got surprised. Our Mukhriji, are they going to expel me? Because they thought that he's loved and he's the Sadiq al-Amin, the most trustworthy individual and the truthful individual. But he hasn't realized that things will change. Don't forget that the Prophet ﷺ has not read the Injil and Torah. And this is the hikmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He doesn't know how to read and write. And Waraqa replied to him and said, anybody who brings in something like this, then these people will expel him. He has read about all other messengers. He has read about Noah, he has read about Salih, he has read about Hud and others. Musa. Now, I just want us to pause a bit and try to get the durus and ibar, the lessons we get out of this the act of Khadija connected to this message. Mind you, this is the first time. This act that she was assuring the Prophet that no harm will reach you, and then took an extra step to get somebody who is more knowledgeable about this and assure him and assure the Jew. This is what the wife of the Prophet Khadija did. The wife of the Prophet was a very mature individual, a very intelligent individual, a very calm individual, a very firm individual, not shaken up by anything. And this is what the Muslim wives need to be. And this is what we need, Khadija, today for the du'at. Because du'at and mujaddidun and those who stand firm against all the evil meet all sorts of problems, as we all know. This is history, it has been, and it is, and it's happening now. And when the problems start, they start coming into the family. If the family is not firm, they will shake you as an individual. You will not be able to be firm because you're getting forces from everywhere, including at your own home. And this is why Allah, by His wisdom, got the Prophet, the first wife, to be 40 years, a mature individual, a business lady, exposed to quite a number of things, who can really be a supporting hand at home, while outside Abu Bakr is there to support the Prophet and others. We need to prepare our daughters, our wives, especially the future. Things will be tough, and they are tough for all the Muslims, for the reformers, for the du'at, for every Muslim, because every Muslim should be a da'iyah. قل هذه سبيلي أدعو إلى الله على بصيرة أنا ومن اتبعني. Rasul says, this is my method, this is my way of life. أدعو إلى الله على بصيرة. I call people to come to Islam على بصيرة, with knowledge. أنا ومن اتبعني. This is my work and the work of every Muslim who has followed me. And you can see immediately, the Prophet ﷺ, the Muslim, 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 the the Prophet started spreading Islam, as we're going to see today or tomorrow. The torture and all these things started. That is normal. That is actually Sunnat Allah. وَلَنْ تَجِدَ لِسُنَّةِ اللَّهِ تَبْدِيلًا وَلَنْ تَجِدَ لِسُنَّةِ اللَّهِ تَحْوِيلًا. It is just like that. When Luqman was advising his son, يا بني أقم الصلاة يا بني أمر بالمعروف وانهى عن المنكر واصبر على ما أصابك إن ذلك من عزم الأمور. يا بني, oh my son, enjoy what is right, forbid what is wrong. واصبر على ما أصابك. Once you start enjoying what is right and forbidding what is wrong, you will have problems, you will have challenges. وَاصْبِرْ عَلَى مَا أَصَابَكَ. You have to persevere. I'm not saying everybody has to sacrifice his life and whatever, but somehow. But you and me, or you as a da'iyah, or you as an alim, if you cannot persevere completely, then don't sell Islam, then don't betray Islam. Be at least as what Ammar we're going to talk about in Yasir, when his family was really being punished and Rasul was telling them, Sabran ala Yasir inna ma'idakum al-Jannah, just persevere, be patient, we will meet in the Jannah. And Sumayya was killed by Abu Jahl as the first Shaheeda. And then Ammar, when he was being punished and being insisted that he will be killed, or let him at least say something bad to Prophet Muhammad or say something good to Allah, and he yielded, and then he went and cried to Rasul and he said, Nafaq, and Rasul told him, how to find yourself? He said, I find that I have believed. He said, yes, there are times you may not be able to persevere. Not everybody is able, but don't sell your religion. Don't go to the other side. If you cannot say what is the truth, keep quiet at least. You don't become a da'iyah with the followers and all that, and then suddenly, for one reason or the other, you sell everything you have for this dunya. What are you running from? The very people you are selling your ikhlas and your niyyah and your stand will be the very people who will finish you once they also have finished your popularity. This is applicable to everybody. So these are the people we need. We need to have tarbiyah with our children, with our wives, and all others. That is why Rasul immediately finished this. He started Darul Arqam to start training the Sahaba because he knew what they will go through. And without tarbiyah, and without right upbringing, we will just talk. We'll be without saying nothing, because we are not really built with Iman. Shake it a bit, and everybody is ready to betray others. And this is what is happening in the Muslim world, especially in the Arab world, as we all know. And it has been happening, it's not new. As I said earlier, this is Sunnat Allah. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's less. But the enemies of Islam, from outside and from within, will never let this religion come back. But the religion will come back. This is wa'ad of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْمُشْرِكُونَ وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْكَافِرُونَ. Even if the disbelievers and the people who associate Allah with others don't like, even if the munafiqun who claim that they are Muslims, but they don't want Islam and they don't want to see it coming back, it will come back. But Allah is not in a hurry. إِنَّ يَوْمًا عِنْدَ رَبِّكَ كَأَلْفِ سَنَةٍ مِمَّا تَعُدُّونَ. A day is just like 1,000 years, كَأَلْفِ سَنَةٍ, 1,000 years. It will come. This is wa'adullah. But whether we want ourselves to be part of that revival of Islam, or we just want not to be counted by Allah, that is where the problem is. Don't worry about Islam. Islam is dinullah. Allah is there. Remember the story of Abdul Muttalib, when Abraham came. No, he was not a Muslim as yet. He was not a Muslim. Abraham, when he came to destroy the Kaaba, and Abu Talib, his camels, about 100 of them were taken, and Abraham was impressed by the personality of Abdul Muttalib, and even he came down from the throne to the sujada, to the carpet where they were, and talk to him and this, and show him what you want. He said, I have 100 camels of mine that have been taken by your soldier. Can you please give it back to me? He said, I really was impressed by you. I'm coming to destroy the house which you worship, the holy house for you, and all that you are asking is about 100 camels of yours. He said, yes, honorable people, I am the owner of the camel. The owner of the house is up to him how he's going to handle it. So let's not worry about Islam. Islam is al-khair. In spite of all what is happening, for most of you of my age, we can see that Islam is al-khair. 30 years, 40 years, 50 years from now when we're young, you wouldn't see the mosque be filled by people like that. You wouldn't see people coming to Tarawih really even before time, just desiring to listen to something. Yes, and the Tarawih we had was so short, and each mosque is challenging the other to finish faster, believe me. And there was no Tarawih in my town, Lam, which is also a fairly religious town, which people was reciting the whole of Juz every day. It was Surah and Qul Allah, Surah and Qul Allah. Islam. If you go to the university where some of us studied in the Middle East, you will hardly see the hijab. And sometimes if they do put the hijab, they are not allowed. And people are not even ready. They are either communists, socialists, Ba'athists, depending upon which country you studied or you are. But Islam, alhamdulillah, in spite of all this, but the enemies are working harder because they fear, and I will talk about that inshallah tomorrow when I talk about Shi'ba Batali. The enemies, why they stress and attack Islam? Because they are seeing the revival of Islam. If Muslims were left with the uprising which happened a few years ago, even with now whatever is going on, you think we will be the way we are? If democracy was given a chance in Islamic country, you think we will have the rulers we have? No, not really. And everybody knows, and the enemies know very well. But if you do that, then it means that people will have the power, it will be the people. So the enemies of Islam will not be able to buy every individual. So my dear brothers, sorry if I come out of the topic, but I think sometimes we need to give tarbiyah to our children and to ourselves first. We start with ourselves and then with others. And then we would have contributed. It doesn't matter how much you do. لأن يهديك الله رجلا خير من حمر النعم. لأن يهديك الله رجلا خير من الدنيا وما فيها في رواية. This statement was told Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu by the Prophet when he was going to fight in Khaybar. He said, what do I do? He said, call first the people to Islam. And if they accept, then if Allah makes you have one individual to accept Islam, it's better for you than the whole world. If you are able to change one individual and he becomes a better Muslim, you don't know, that could be your ticket to Jannah. That is the statements which Khadija told Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Khadija was the first individual to accept Islam, as we see. قال الإمام عز الدين الأثير رحمة الله عليه خديجة أول خلق الله أسلم بإجماع المسلمين. The first individual to accept Islam by the ijma', the consensus of the Muslims, is Khadija. And the bait, the house of Khadija, was House Mubarak, a blessed house. Khadija accepted Islam. The Prophet is there in that house. Ali bin Abi Talib as a young lad accepted Islam. Zayd ibn al-Harith as a servant who has been freed, he was there, accepted Islam. It's the house, the Banat, the daughters of Khadija, all of them accepted Islam. This is Zainab and Ruqayya and Kulthum and Fatima. All of them accepted Islam. And Islam started spreading slowly. This is what we're going inshallah to talk tomorrow. First, Da'wah Sirriya, chosen a few individuals. When we say Sirriya, it does not mean people are not saying, but they look at personality. where we think this one will accept, and they go to that. You know that Abu Bakr within a very short time just accepted Islam, and he wanted to do what the Rasul was doing, and within 2 or 3 days he brought in quite a number of people. He brought Abdurrahman bin Auf, he brought Zubayr bin al-Awam, Talha, Sa'd bin Abi Waqqas, Aminu Hadihi al-Ummah, Abu Ubayd ibn Jarrah, and the 6th one, I can't remember, maybe it is Uthman. All those 6 are al-Mubashiruna fil Jannah. So my dear brothers and sisters, let us do da'wah. Each one of us has. Let us change ourselves. Let's change the closest people to us, first with the family and then surrounding. And inshallah, one day Islam will come back and it will be rahmatan lil alameen. It will be mercy for all the world. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.